pounding rain, windy. All right, guys, supper's ready. Absolutely needed. So, got some ramen noodles. I put 2 packs of wasabi flavored peas inside of that. Boomer has a whole plate of rice here, along with some of this naan bread. He does have dog food and a little bit of beef jerky that he snacked on earlier on. So I'm not sure how keen he's going to be on eating that right now, but he will definitely eat it later on. And I am definitely going to eat this right now because I am starving. It is getting really brisk out. That cold ocean air coming in, it's moist, it's wet. It's going to be nasty out here later on, I know that. So I want to get this in me right now. Oh, so good. Alright guys, just finished up with supper. Definitely much needed. I have probably just about enough fuel in this bottle to comfortably do coffee tomorrow morning. So with whatever is left in the alcohol stove right now, I may make up a hot drink when I get back. And what I mean when I get back is there's a little trail over here and I actually want to go check it out just before it gets dark and before it starts misting too heavily, because I am starting to get a little bit wet. I do want to go check that out because it drops off into a valley and it's right misty and pretty awesome looking. So I'm going to zip one of these doors shut. I don't think I want to put anything inside. It's not very far. It's probably only about 200 yards off in this direction. So I will zip this door shut just in case there are any little rodents or mice or squirrels, which I've actually seen a couple around here. So I'll zip that shut so nothing goes inside of the tent. Head over here through this little trail, check that out, come back, and then probably start on a hot drink and kick back and relax. Alright guys, it was definitely worth coming over here. It is incredible what a couple hundred feet can do for scenery. Absolutely stunning. This is the kind of landscape that I would expect to see a moose just trotting along through the woods. Super moody, very cool temperature, ominous, kind of misty feeling. I love this feeling in a vast landscape. Unfortunately, there's no place here to put a tent. This entire rock is literally on a slope. I guess right back towards the camera, you could probably put a one-person tent. But this is definitely something I'm going to have to return to in the future. 2 thumbs up on this view. Alright guys, just making it back from my walk. I actually went quite a bit farther than I anticipated. There are all kinds of spots out here to pitch a tent of this size that I had no idea of. Some that are literally just right around the vicinity that are excellent locations that are just begging for a hot tent. Obviously not during the summer, but in the wintertime, this would be an epic location to come out to. I did find a bunch of dead trees off in this area too for a firewood source. So coming out here in the wintertime for a hot tent adventure, I think is definitely on the list. Probably a multi-day trip because hiking way back there in the wintertime would probably take a day in and a day out. So I might as well make it a 2 or 3 day trip. What do you guys think about that? Pretty epic out here. I bet it gets really, really cold too. So I'm gonna start on a hot drink. I'm actually just gonna make up a really quick chai tea with one of these instant sachets that I picked up. Really, really good stuff. So I'm gonna whip that up really quick with the alcohol that's still in the stove. A little dash of water. I'm actually gonna measure out my water right now, just using my cup. This is something that I do often when I use these little pouches. So that'll basically give me enough water in the morning for coffee. That is 300 milliliters on the, like right on the line. This cup, I believe, is a 400 mil. I'm not too sure. There's no gradations on this cup at all. This is from Unigear. It's very strange that there's no markings on this at all. But I'm almost positive this is a 400 milliliter cup. And I usually only put about 350 milliliters of coffee in there when I drink. So I know for a fact that's enough for a whole coffee tomorrow. The only problem is no drinks for the rest of the night. I'm all tapped out of water, and I will be all tapped out of fuel after I make coffee in the morning. That's the only downside to that. So I'm gonna get this whipped up here. I'm so bad in the situation right now that I couldn't even clean the pot out because I don't have water. I could march my way all the way down to that lake. It'd probably take me an hour there, an hour back just to clean the pot. I'll clean it out tomorrow once I get back to the van. No worries there. That's the beauty with the Trangia, is it comes with 2 pots. So I'll just get some of the dust and dirt out of here, put some water in there, and cook up this drink, and then kick back and relax. Hopefully it'll stay dry out while it gets dark out here, because I would love to sit out here without any rain, watch this tent glow in the night, and just kind of listen to the breeze whipping back and forth. There is an ocean way over there, so I'm at a lake and an ocean. That's what the sound is in the background. It's the crashing surf, all those waves. It's really far out there, but it's really loud. It's super windy on the ocean right now, so I'm actually sheltered by all these rolling hills more inland. So might go check that out sometime in the future, probably maybe next week. I don't know. What do you guys think about videos as far as landscapes? Let me know in the comment section. I've been doing a lot of filming on my other channel, Outdoor Adventures. The link for that is down in the video description, so check that out. I actually started a little bit of a prep video on what I packed on this trip, filmed it on that channel. So check that out if you're interested. But right now, I'm gonna throw a spark in that Trangia, get this water cooking up for a hot drink. All right, guys, nightfall is finally here. It is crazy foggy out right now. A light mist is in the air with rain coming off the ocean. The top of the tent is quite noticeably wet, so it's time to jump in and get this outer door zipped up. What I'm gonna do is, it has a two-way zipper, so I'm gonna zip the whole door shut, and then I'm gonna unzip the top panel down just to promote some ventilation in here. It's not moist inside, it's actually really dry inside, but I'm gonna be in there for a while, you know, basically watching a movie, chilling out, hanging out. I don't wanna be building up condensation in the early hours of the evening is what I'm trying to say. So I do wanna ventilate the tent out while I'm lounging, and then when I go to sleep, I'll zip it up just in case it does start raining overnight, and then early in the morning, unzip and let that ventilation come through. Only here for one night, so it's not a major concern. I've got the sides of the tent pitched up high to promote a lot of ventilation coming in underneath, which is doing really, really great so far. So I'm gonna get inside, get these boots off finally, get out of this jacket, and get comfortable inside the tent. All right, guys, just climbing inside of the tent right now. Total darkness outside. Just went around doing some photography and whatnot. And if you listen really carefully, here comes the rain. Decent drop. So right now there is like a wall of mist. It almost looks like pollen in the daytime in the summer, like rushing in. It's mist. Total mist. I don't know if the camera's picking it up, but it's like I'm like swimming in a cloud of mist right now. So turning to large raindrops, pitter-pattering on the tent. I've got everything tucked inside. I'm ready for it. So if it pours with rain, 2 thumbs up on that. Whew. Boomer's in here, still got his jacket on. We'll get that off in a minute. And, well, I might as well take his outer jacket off right now. That way, he can kind of lay on top of it and dry out a little bit. He's tired. He's been napping for quite a while, so he's in a little bit of a cuddle Snookums mood here. There he goes. Yep. Yep. Hi. Hello, sir. Yep. Oh, hi. So he's ready for snuggles. As soon as the rain comes in, he turns into a big sook. So we're gonna basically get in here, get nice and cozy. Lay you down there just for a moment, bud. I got to get my boots off. The rain's coming in, like I said, so I want to get that door zipped up and taken care of. Relentless. You're relentless. And then just basically enjoy the sounds of the crashing waves way out in the distance and the sound of the rain, which is awesome. This is going to be a great night. So give this little guy some attention and get my boots off, get comfortable, and get this door zipped up and start enjoying some of this tent life out here. All right, guys, nice and comfortable inside of the tent. I've got my shoes off, jacket off, hat off, kind of just chilling here. The loud pitter-patter raindrops stopped, but it is still raining. So tonight's going to be a mixed bag of weather, I think. It is total darkness out. I can see some of the silhouette of trees just in front of the tent, like 15, 20 feet away, but it's pretty much dark out there. Boomer's all tucked in for the night. I've got everything organized inside of the tent. I like bringing my boots inside, that way no critters get at them. So they're actually down inside, down by my foot end. This being a kind of it's a 2-person tent, but honestly, I call it a 1-person tent. There's enough room on this side where Boomer is for accessories and whatnot. I've got my boots on this side, backpack in the other vestibule, and then all I've got in this vestibule is actually my big tripod. I'm just kind of keeping this area open just in case I want to roll over and cook where I am right-handed. I like to lay facing this way, that way I can reach with my right hand if I wake up tomorrow and I want to cook here. Also, getting in and out of the tent, I like having everything out of the way so I can get in and out. So that's all set up this way. I've got my really bright lantern up here. I'm going to dim that down because that's too bright for me right now. I just have it bright so I can film. But this is absolutely perfect temperature right now. It's a little bit cold. It's not too warm. The bugs are flying around here, but none of them are actually coming in the tent after the light. So that should tell you how cool it is. It's quite cold enough that they're not actually out flying right yet. So I'm going to be really comfortable in here, guys. This is basically it for tonight. I'm going to get the camera shut off, zip that door shut finally, and start enjoying my tent life. So good night, guys, and I'll catch up with you first thing in the morning for a hot cup of coffee right here inside the tent. Good night, guys. Alright guys, just got woken up by a massive clap of thunder, pounding rain, windy. It is coming down, so it is probably about 2 o'clock in the morning right now. Just started coming down with rain. I've got 2 pots down here in the vestibule, down on the ground, filling up with water. So I'm going to have a little bit extra water tomorrow, which is awesome. Everything else looks like it's pretty well buttoned up. I mean, my backpack's getting a little bit wet on the ground. I'm not worried about that. But everything else is looking pretty good. I just had the door unzipped here to take a peek outside. It is really coming down right now. So I'm going to try and get some sleep. There's lightning flashing with all these lights off. The whole tent's lighting up with lightning flashes. I wish I can catch that on camera, but you never know when it's going to happen. So yeah, I'm gonna head back to sleep, guys. Hopefully tomorrow I'll have 2 pots full of water. We'll start up with the morning with a hot cup of coffee and enjoy that, but I'm going back to sleep. Peace out. Catch you guys in the morning. Good morning, everybody. It is a beautiful, stunning, crisp, green, lush, wet morning this morning out here. So last night was a torrential downpour. It got so bad that it actually woke me up after falling asleep. Thunder, lightning, pounding, pouring rain. As you can see, the tent is still soaking wet. The earth out here is just sopping wet. I got woke up by that, and usually I don't. So that is the first time in a long time that, one, I had a thunderstorm, a lightning storm, and a massive downpour out inside of a tent. Love it. I love it every single time. Last night was actually quite unique because being in the tent, I could hear the crashing waves way off in the distance, and that thunder rolling over the hills and the lightning flashing through the top of the tent, the pounding rain. 2 thumbs up. I definitely enjoyed that. So this morning, I'm going to enjoy my coffee. I have a instant coffee this morning and make things really simple. It is wet and I do need to get out of here because these bugs are starting to come out. The mosquitoes are horrendous. So I want to get all of this stuff packed up, enjoy this coffee, and get on the trail as quickly as possible. So cheers, guys, and good morning. right, guys, we've got everything totally packed inside of the backpack. It is a wet mess, but it is in there. These bugs are really starting to come out in full force, and as you can see, I'm basically enveloped in fog again. I've got a 4-kilometer hike, probably about 4 to 5 kilometer hike to make through this brush, and I can't even see more than 100 yards. So this should be interesting. I am going to throw my down jacket on, or at least pack it in with me somewhere where I can put it on, just in case it does get quite cool, because once I get above the peaks, I'll be up in the wind, and then back down through the valley and repeat the process till I get back. Backpack ready, camera bag ready, I'm ready. So hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you haven't checked out the other channel, check it out. The link is down in the description. And until next time, I'll catch you on the next adventure, guys. So peace out. See you in the next one.